What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from highonandroid.com, and today I've got a few battery chargers for you guys. We got a few external battery packs. So I'm about to go and start traveling at the end of July, sort of July 20th. My fiance actually lives in Pittsburgh on the East Coast, so we are apart right now. She has a job as an actuary there, and I'm here working on my research at Arizona State University. So we are apart, but I go there for about about a month in the summertime. And since I'm going to be traveling, we're going to take some trips on the East Coast while I'm there. So I want to prepare and make sure I have all the necessary tools. So I do have a lot of battery packs, but I wanted to pick up a couple of new ones just because I like battery packs just as much as I like phones. Test them out, see what they're all about. So I wanted to get a super high capacity one because, I'm going to be bringing a bunch of phones on the trip because you've seen how many phones I have. So I want to get a high capacity one, and then I want to get a smaller one that's super compact that I can fit in my wallet. I can fit wherever we're going. If we're going, hiking, if we're going to a theme park, if we're going into a museum, wherever we're going on the East Coast, just to bring along for a little extra charge. So I want to show you guys these two battery packs. This one's from EC Technology. It's the ultra high capacity with 3 output ports, and it's got a flashlight there. And this is the Mocreo 2500 milliamp hour battery charger, super portable with a built-in USB cable. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's open up the big one first. So let's just slide off. Let's see here, the sleeve just slides right off. And as I mentioned, this is high capacity, 22,400 milliamp hours. So let's get right into the packaging here. Let's unbox it. This one is quite heavy. We've got a USB cable, of course, standard for battery charger, instruction manual. I don't know. I don't think we need to look at it. It just tells us that it has a power indicator. It's got some LEDs on it. Pretty standard stuff. There's nothing else in the box. Throw this to the side. Don't need that. This is actually pretty heavy, I'll tell you that though. So my first impression, of course, it's super high capacity. So what do you expect? So let me open this up. Got a little bit of tape there. Slide the power bank out. There it is. So this has got some EC Technology branding on there. You can see here you've got your DC in. They're going to charge up your battery charger right there. It's going to take you a while to charge this, 22,400 milliamp hours. See right there, the reason I got it, it's got 3 USB ins, which you can charge up, and you can see they're labeled here, iPhone, Samsung Tab, and iPad. So these have got various amounts of charge depending on your various devices. So it's got a 2 amp max for the input, and the output you've got 1 amp on the iPhone, 2 amps for the Samsung Tab, and 2.4 amps for your iPad. So you can charge up a phone and 2 tablets, or you can just charge up 3 smartphones. That's fine too. So you shouldn't have any problems, but you get various ampage depending on amperage varies depending on which of the ports you choose. And then you see here you've got a little flashlight here, as promised, right above. So if I turn on the flashlight, let's see if this actually works. You see that the LEDs light up. So you've got 4 indicator lights here that tell you how charged up the battery is. You see we've got 4 LEDs on right now. So this thing's fully charged actually out of the box. Let's try to get the flashlight on. So if you double click, I don't want to put it right in the camera. If you double click, you see right there, shine some light on the USB cable. You got a nice LED flashlight. So if you're traveling and you get stuck somewhere where you don't have light, it's got various brightness too. So if you double click again, it's a little brighter, and then double click off. So double click on, double click to make it brighter, double click again to give a strobe feature. So you get a strobe light feature on that. And then double click again to turn off your LED flashlight. You're back to your battery. So it actually dropped to 3 LEDs now. So now we've got 75% charge remaining. So let's take the USB cable. I've got some phones here. Let's throw the instructions out of the way. Let's charge some of these up and see if we can get 3 of these to charge. So I've got the Galaxy S6 Edge. I got the G4. I'm using the Quick Circle case. I got the S6 Active. So I got the cable that came with the actual charger. Let's throw that in there. Get some charge on the S6 Edge. I think my S6 Edge actually needs to be charged, so get that one charging. Also wanted to show you guys this. I really like these cables, but I don't want to do a separate video. This is a braided cable. It's got a white and black braid on it. It's really nice because it's not going to tangle. It's also small. It's an 8-inch cable, So you can use it in your car, you can use it when you're using a battery charger. So I'm going to use this cable. Go ahead and try to charge up the S6 Active here. All right, got the S6 Active charging up. And let me grab one last cable here. I got one more USB cable sitting here. This is just one that came with the Alcatel Idol 3. Oh, actually, it's the one that came with the Zenfone 2. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some charge on the LG G4. And there we go. So the G4 is charging. We've got the S6 Edge charging. Get rid of my notifications. We've got the S6 Edge charging right there. You've got the Galaxy S6 Active. It's charging up right there. And then you can just turn this on right through the quick circle window, tap it on, and you've got the G4 charging up right there as well. So this thing can indeed charge up 3 smartphones. So if you're going on vacation, you got a big family, or you're just someone like me and you want to charge up a bunch of devices, this thing can definitely handle it. So it's not a bad idea to grab one. It definitely looks like it's well made. It is a little heavy, of course, because it's such high capacity, but it can charge 3 of your devices with no problem. So I'm definitely going to be using this on my trip when I go to the East Coast in July. It's going to be super useful because I can charge up as many phones as I need to while I'm out and about. All right, so that's the bigger of the 2 chargers. Now let's check out. There's not a whole lot to say about charging packs, but you know, the fact that it's heavy and it looks well built. You've got the LED flashlight. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. So let's put that to the side. And now let's get one of these phones here. Let's open up the small one. Got the Mocreo, super portable with built-in USB. So the upside of this, of course, is that if you have a small, it comes with some instructions, of course, care about that, some plastic. If you have a small charger, you don't want to have to carry around an extra cable. That's one thing. I have a bunch of small chargers like this, actually. I have some other ones that are credit card sized. But if you have the small one, you don't have to carry around an extra cable because that's more to carry. So the upside to this one is it has this built-in USB cable right there. You can see it's a little blue mini USB cable. So if you have Android devices, it's going to be perfect. It's got input DC 1 amp. It's got output 1 amp. So this one's going to charge slower, but it's not as big. It's 2,500 milliamp hours, so it won't take quite as long to charge, obviously, as the big one. So let's go ahead and just see if we can get this thing to work. So let's plug it into my G4 here. See if we can get some charge going on the G4. There we go. And yeah, so it's charging right up. You can see G4 charging up really nicely. And if you look at the actual device, you can see that there's an indicator light right here on the back. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but there's a little indicator light here right on the bottom that lights up blue to show you when it's charging. So you can tell whenever the device is charging something up. So take it right out. And then you can see right here, there's a little input port. So that's where you can use your phone charger or desktop charger or whatever to charge up your your battery pack before you leave. So you want to charge this up before you go on your trip to make sure that it's completely charged. So the one downside to this, of course, is that it has this single LED which tells you, if you take a look at the user guide, I was reading online, if you take a look at the user guide, the LED actually will light up. It lights up to be blue whenever it's on, but when you're actually using the port, it goes red when you need to charge it, but you don't have an idea if you have 25%, 50%. You don't know exactly how much you have left because it doesn't have multiple LEDs like the bigger one. But still, this is super thin, so if I show you, let's compare it really quick to a few things. Here I have ID holder from one of the universities. So this is a holder for an ID, so this is credit card size. So if you put that on top of there, you can see it's just a little bit bigger than a credit card. And it's a little bit thicker, but this thing will easily fit in a larger size wallet. You can easily put it in your back pocket and you'll be good to go. So overall, this is a solid little charger. It definitely will help you because you have a built-in USB, so you don't have to worry about bringing that with you. Also, in addition, there is an extra port here. So you can see you have an extra port on the side. So if you do have your own USB cable, or if you want to plug in like an iPhone, this doesn't have an iPhone lightning adapter, so you can go ahead and hook the device in through there instead of using the built-in USB. So if you have an iPhone, you'll have to bring an extra cable, of course. All right, so I'll drop the link to both of these chargers down in the description. I'll also throw a link to the braided white USB cable if you guys want to grab one of these as well. They're perfect for the car, they're perfect for traveling, so I'll throw both of those links down there. I'm going to have a lot more stuff coming up. I'm putting together my travel items, so I'll be doing a little series over the next few weeks on my travel items that I'm getting together to go to Pittsburgh. So stay tuned. I'll have the list of phones. I'll go through my rotation I plan to bring, what other devices I'm going to bring, what camera equipment I'm going to bring. I'll definitely be doing some videos from Pittsburgh and the East Coast. So stay tuned for that. If you guys like the video, please give me a thumbs up below. And also please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be back with more videos. We've got the G4 and the Huawei P8 Lite reviews coming up soon. And I will see you guys in the next video.